Welcome back to the third episode of the OrangePi beginner tutorial. System Environment Setup. This episode will cover how to configure the Chinese interface for OrangePi, how to connect to the internet and install software. First, let's see how to set up the Chinese system. Now that we've opened the OrangePi interface, you'll notice the entire interface is in English. If you're not comfortable with this, we'll change it to Chinese. The input method is also set to English. Let's change it to a Chinese input method together. First, click Applications in the top left corner. Then find the Settings option. In the drop-down menu, locate Language Support and click it. A dialog box will appear here. It indicates we need to install something. Just click Install here. After patiently waiting for it to finish installing, it will prompt you to enter the OrangePi password. Enter your OrangePi password here. After entering it, it will update some components. Wait patiently for the updates to complete. In this options window, locate the Chinese, China, option. Hold it down, then drag it to the top of the menu bar. This window is a bit tricky to drag, so be patient while moving it. Once selected, click the Apply System-Wide option to apply Chinese settings system-wide. On the last line, change this option to 6.5. To switch our default input method to the Chinese supporting 6 input method. Now we need to reboot the OrangePi. Click Restart Computer here. After rebooting, a prompt will appear on the desktop. The system asks if we want to rename the default folder. It's best not to rename it. When using the command line later, we might forget its original English name, which could cause confusion during operations. So we select Don't Ask Me Again, and keep the old name. Then we'll see all text has switched to Chinese. We click on this software, Genie, under Development. This is a text editor included with Linux. We notice that whatever we type now remains in English. At this point, the input method hasn't been successfully switched to Chinese. So we need to navigate to the settings for our 6.5 configuration. The configuration for the little penguin input method we just set up. After opening it, scroll down in the list of available input methods on the right. Find Pinyin under Simplified Chinese. Then click the middle icon to add it to the current input methods. Then click OK. Now our input method supports Chinese input. Reopen the text editor and type something. You'll see the default input method is still English. But we can switch to the Chinese input method normally by pressing Ctrl+space. Then we can input Chinese characters. Now let's set up the network connection. Notice the Wi-Fi icon in the top right corner of the screen. Tap it to view our Wi-Fi network name. Just enter the password like you would on a phone. If the Wi-Fi icon is missing from the top right corner of your OrangePi, try the following steps. Open the terminal. Enter this command, sudo apt-get install netmanager. Then enter the OrangePi password, OrangePi. This will launch the Network Manager application. Use the arrow keys to navigate. Select Start Connection. Press Enter. Locate your Wi-Fi network name. Press Enter. You will be prompted to enter the Wi-Fi password. After correctly entering the password, you'll connect to the network. For those connecting remotely via command line, enter the following command. This command instructs the OrangePi to scan nearby networks. Under the SSID column, you can locate your Wi-Fi network name. Then enter this command. The first part of this command is a fixed format, but replace the latter sections with your Wi-Fi network name and password. After entering it, press Enter. You'll see the Wi-Fi is now connected. Next, connect the OrangePi to the network using an Ethernet cable. Since this step is straightforward, we won't demonstrate it here. Simply connect the OrangePi's Ethernet port to the router's Ethernet port using a single network cable. This will establish a direct internet connection. One important note, if you're using a campus network, the school may impose certain requirements and restrictions. Next, we'll attempt to use a network cable to connect the OrangePi to a computer already connected to the internet, thereby enabling the OrangePi to access the network. To achieve this functionality, we first need to configure the computer. Locate the Windows icon, search for Control Panel, in the search box, click Network and Internet. Then find the View Network Status and Tasks option. Here, our computer is already connected to the network via Wi-Fi. Click the Wi-Fi status, then click Properties here, followed by Sharing at the top. Check this option. This will allow our computer to share its network connection with the OrangePi. After connecting the OrangePi to the computer via Ethernet cable, a network name appears here. Mine displays as Ethernet 3. Your computer may show Ethernet. Here, select the newly appeared Ethernet 3. This completes the computer configuration. To verify successful network connection, open the Mobaxterm software. Select any previously configured settings to log in. Enter the command ifconfig. Here we see the OrangePi has been assigned a new IP address. Next, we'll use the ping command with a URL to test if the network connection is successful. Here, we'll use ping with Baidu's URL. We can see the network is now connected normally. Our next step is to download some commonly used software. First, we need to ensure we're connected to the internet. Then, in the applications, we find the internet. Open our browser. You may notice this is Google Chrome. So directly searching for things here won't work. The results will look like this and be completely unclickable. Therefore, we must take an indirect approach. We need to enter Baidu's URL into the address bar above. After typing the URL, press Enter to enter Baidu's homepage. Only then can we perform normal searches. Let's first download QQ for convenient future data file transfers. Open QQ's official website and locate the Linux option. Clicking it opens a page with 4 QQ versions available for download. Since we're using the OrangePi ARM system, we need to download the second QQ version. Ugh, this is so annoying. It pops up 3 more options. These are the package formats. 3 types available. We choose the first one, the DEB format. This format is the easiest to install. On our Ubuntu system, we select this package to download. After it finishes downloading, we open our file manager. Locate the Downloads folder. Our download directory. You'll see the downloaded package here. Note, installing software in Linux isn't as simple as extracting files. We need to install it via the command line. Right-click on an empty area and select Open Terminal here to launch the terminal in this directory. Once in the terminal, use the ls command to list the package names. We use sudo dpkgi, followed by the package name, to install our DB format software. Then enter our OrangePi password, OrangePi. Wait patiently for the installation to complete. Next, click All Programs. Then find Internet. We can see the QQ we just downloaded here. It looks identical to the QQ we use on regular computers. Now let's install the programming software PyCharm, which we'll need later. Open the Baidu browser in your browser. Search for PyCharm. You'll see ads at the top. Do not click them. Locate the official PyCharm website here. Click Download. The top option is the professional version of PyCharm, which requires payment. We won't download that. Look for the community version below. This is free. Next, pay attention to selecting the version here. Choose the ARM version installer package compatible with our OrangePi. Then wait a moment. It will download automatically for us. We can find the installer package we just downloaded in the Download folder. Right-click in an empty area to open the terminal. Use the ls command again to display the installer package name. Then enter this command line. to extract our installer package. At this point, a PyCharm folder will be generated in the download directory. Unlike QQ, which automatically installs after entering commands, here we've only extracted PyCharm. Next, navigate to its bin directory. You'll see the pycharm.sh file. This is PyCharm startup script. Right-click to open terminal here. Then enter /pycharm.sh in the command line. To launch the script file. This will open PyCharm. Several prompt windows will appear. First, click the checkmark, then click Continue. Next, click Don't Send. After a moment, PyCharm start page will appear. For easier future access, let's create a shortcut. First, click the Settings button in the bottom left corner. You'll see the fourth option here, Create a Desktop Environment. Click it. Then select this option. Click OK. You'll be prompted for your administrator password. Enter OrangePi here. After that, you can find PyCharm under All Applications and Development. Moving forward, you can use this shortcut to launch PyCharm. It's more convenient than using scripts. After installing PyCharm, we'll start with some basic configuration. Seeing all that English text is a bit off-putting, right? So our first step is to switch it to Chinese. Click Plugins here. Search for Chinese in the search box. Select the second plugin listed here to download. After downloading, restart PyCharm as prompted. You'll now see the PyCharm interface has switched to Chinese. We can briefly try creating a new project. Name and location can be arbitrary. For the Python version here, it's best to select Python 3.10. This matches the version used in my video tutorials and helps minimize potential errors later. The first time, it will install the Python environment for you, so this process might take a bit longer. We'll cover the specifics of Python usage in future sessions. That's all for today. If you want to install other software, the installation method is generally similar.